Hey guys, we should wait till that ad's finished. I don't know if that makes any difference. Probably doesn't. Yeah, I'm not sure that's how it worked, but anyway. Hey guys, YouTube's a bit crap. It's all changed, so I don't know how to make that work. Anyway, I'm here now. Evening, Mark. Evening, Bill. Not a bad snooze of yourself. Alistair, g'day. Stuart, hello. Mark Osborne, hello. Mixed lot here tonight. Anyway, pretty warm here too. I don't know if there's a lot happening, to be honest. I feel like I probably had a reasonably productive week and or a couple of days, but I'm really not sure that I got a lot done. And I feel like I've got jobs for work tonight that I feel a little bit obliged to finish up the stream. But it probably may or may not happen. I'm not sure. Anyway, I forgot something. But hopefully I've got another one here I can copy. Anyway. David, g'day. So what's happening? I got this on. Right? It's not really any good, but I got it on. It looks all right. Put this down here. It looks like it's sort of supposed to be on there, and it looks like it's meant to fit. Kind of looks like a part of the machine. Just when we thought we weren't going to actually mention the name, the elephant in the room, someone already has. So anyway, we'll leave that for a bit. Hey, James. So I drilled and tapped 2 M10 holes here to machine the back face because it's an awkward sort of a thing. It's got a bit of slope on here. You can't really grab it on anything. And I got a bit of block of aluminium and sat on here. Where'd it go? Without making you all too dizzy. I thought I had it sitting here to show you. And there's a fairly considerable chance that I did. I don't know where it went. Just had a block of aluminium I screwed on here. A couple of counterboard holes. There it is. Got it. Well, there we go. That's not going to help anyway. So yeah, screwed that on there so I could grip it. Morning, David. And machine the back of it. Anyway, I've actually blocked these holes up. A bit of aluminium bar threaded. And I'll machine this gap out nicely and finish them off, and you won't be able to see them. I've already done this one because I may have tapped that one through too far, and I'll fix that. But got a couple of little brackets which are sort of okay for now, with a gusset in them. It's made it fairly solid, and it's just got a couple of M5 screws in here. So that looks all right. There's only one problem. When we put this on here, and we put the original box on here like planned, a little bit close here. So we go to plan B because that's no good. So plan B looks a bit like this. This is a mock-up of it. This goes in the hole here. And this sort of slopes up here like this with a jack under it. And I think that will probably be quite tidy. Something similar to that, whether we 3D print this piece and make this back piece of the two hinge pieces out of aluminium or out of brass or something, and cast them up and do that, put some sort of a jack in here. We haven't worked out the logistics of that, and put a lid on it. But that puts it up here where you can actually see it, and it gives us a whole lot more clearance under the bottom. So that's the thoughts behind that. So that's where we got to with that. Don't know if it's going to work, but we can try. And it's on. This still needs a little bit of a tidy up. It's a bit ugly here. But we'll get these nice and polished and shiny, this edge and this edge under here. And then we're going to paint the rest the same colour as this. And we'll mill this out. I'm going to have to make a piece, find a piece of flat. Just screw on the back. Piece of decent big flat or aluminium bar or something. Bolt it on the back so we can grip it other way up in the machine and face this off and machine this out. And then we'll make this piece, whether it's got 3 holes in it or only 2, 3 feels 3 M5 for M6 holes. 3 M5 holes seem a bit of overkill. So we'll fit that in there nicely. Flush on the outside. And then we'll make this piece, and I'll work out some sort of a jacking system here, probably just a swivel screw that goes through that hole on the bottom with a nut on it with a round end to fit in the hole, something like that. And then the weight probably got to hold it down, but I'm not feeling like that's going to be particularly successful, so it'd be nice to have something that actually holds it in place. If anyone's got any ideas about how to make that work, very keen to hear about from you, because that's the bit that we're struggling with. This is actually a nice print. I'll put a bit of shape in there for some strength, and I'll put 2 captive M3 nuts in here so that these screw properly into the nuts. So I might keep this bit and just put aluminium bottom and top on it. Might look really nice, I think. Painted to match, maybe. Hey Randy. Yeah, thin steel frame and alloy body, that's the answer probably. Anyone's got ideas about that, hit me up, because I haven't got a clue. Anyway, that was a day's job, really. Looks all right. Pretty happy with that. Think it'll be all right. Or has he got an electrolysis thing happening here, but there's enough oil around it that I don't think it'll be a problem, and enough paint. So don't know if I like these little tin brackets. I'd like them a bit different finish, and I'd like a gusset on the side to give it a bit more strength maybe. And it needs some sort of a system for the sensor pickup on one of these. So they're still a work in progress. But standing back and having sort of a look at it, I don't think it looks terrible. Pretty happy with that. It doesn't oil leak in the doors. You know that. And if you put enough fiberglass in there and stuff, you probably won't need any seal. Hey, Nigel. Anyway, I'm happy with that. I think that looks good. Maybe. Dan got on a group this morning and said, buy a Land Rover. They said, it'll be fun, they said. And I had to remind him that I don't think I actually told him to buy a Land Rover. I don't think that was the instructions that I delivered, so I don't know what he got, but he's obviously listening to different things that I'm saying. Team Biscuits, g'day. Good to see you after all that. If your wheelbarrow's rusted through, you're not doing enough concreting with it. That's where we're at with that. Oh, I'm a bit sleepy. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit annoyed too that I didn't bring that glass pane to fix. But anyway, a bit of a look and see if I can find another one somewhere. Got a lady with a nickel allergy and she's got a titanium watch with a titanium clasp, which we can't get one of. And little pip in the centre of it that the two jaws clasp on to hold it shut has broken off or pulled out. It's a bit of an issue because titanium being titanium, it's already been riveted in once, and if you go to rivet it in twice, it just work hardens and you can't really bend it down over. Oh yeah, we got one. At least you got it laying over the firewall's been done. Anyway, Electro Pancake, g'day. Anyway, I got to make another pip for it, but I forgot the bits, and I'm a bit annoyed about that because it really needed to be done by tomorrow. We'll have to think of a workaround there. Still, look, I've done a little bit of CAD work on this guard down here. If we have a look, there's a hole here. I don't know if anyone noticed there's a hole in the bench. Been there since I put the lathe together. It's 170 that way, 170 that way. It's got that stupid steel guard and the plate in the way there, which we'll have to work around. But that's doable. Want to make it a three-sided, basically a three-sided guard to go around here in cast aluminium. Morning, Matt. And sit up about this tall, I guess. If we look at it sort of this tall, so that stuff doesn't fall down the hole. And so if a belt comes loose or breaks, it doesn't flap around and kill everyone. And so that it looks good and a little bit safer, and you can't see those bits moving here, and you're not going to get your hand caught in them at some point, or you're not going to poke a bit of swarf or something and then it's going to get bang around there, caught in there and round and out through the bottom and stuff. So it's always sort of been a bit of a goal to make a guard for this. Now I'd like something in cast aluminium with a nice sculpted back, sort of about 250, 300 high. 300's about there. Mightn't need to be that big. 250's probably there. We could go 300. And I wanted Lorch put on here. To match this. Right? Same script, I think, on the side of it. And similar sort of style thing to that leg. That's what I thought. Now, once you draw this up, you discover that this is a real absolute cow of a thing to cast. Not sure milk crate's the answer. But no matter how you look at it, it's a bit of a rotten thing because the draft angles and the amount of lift out of the like a narrow thin section that's in the sand this far, like 4 or 5 inches, it's going to be a bit of a dog to pull out. And then you've got writing on the front that needs to be sort of parallel with the parting line to actually imprint nicely. Still giving that some thought, but it'd be nice to have that done too, with a nicer room around it and everything, just to match this and match this, sort of incorporate this and this and this sort of design element into it, and paint it up green to match and look really nice. So coffee sounds like a good plan. So I've been drawing that up too. So that's something else that happened. I'm not sure it's a particularly successful sort of a drawing. I've got something that sort of is the right dimensions. It's about it now. And I've got no real idea how it's going to work, unfortunately. It's too big to 3D print and have a look at. And the pattern will have to be made like in the old-fashioned proper way. And the draft angle on those long thin pieces is going to be, I'm not sure how to do that. Maybe just playing it up out of a board or something. Anyway, that's where we're at. The other thing I could do, and we're giving some serious thought to this, is fold a piece of aluminium sheet around here. A bit of 5mm aluminium, get it nicely bent up this high, and then make a piece of bar around the bottom and tick it on and file it all up. That's probably harder work. Don't know. Oh, it's a bit rough. You need to get away. But anyway, poor Hardy dog's struggling a bit with that by the look of him. Hope he's coming right. Anyway. That's where we're at. That's what we've done. Nice iron casting on the back there to match the lathe. It'd be awesome, but it's never going to happen, so we have to compromise somewhere. Anyway, what else did I do? I'm reading the comments a little bit, so the more comments you make, the more I'll read them. My paint box had a bit of an accident. On account of having an unrestrained steam engine part in the back of the van with it for a day last week. Not particularly helpful, to be honest. Bit of a mess. So we ended up with this, which it's a flesh wound. Bit of a pain because this is a really nice bit of gold leaf, I reckon. I like that. Anyway, it's getting a bit scratched up anyway. There's a few scratches on it already and a bit ugly. Anyway, pulled this off and you don't have to have something to say, just comment. Pulled this off and put a new piece of ply on it, got it all cleaned up and painted, sort of. We're changing the colour from purple, which is while it's a really nice colour and I've got plenty of it, it's basically a terrible colour to match any colours to. Getting anything that's sympathetic with it is really a bit awful, so it limits you a bit. So, and this is going to need another coat and a bit more of a finish and stuff, but this is what we're going with, which is, depending on what you want to call it, it's Empire Blue really, which is Ford Dexter colour. Hi Raymond. So we're getting it there. This could do with a good sand back and probably some filler and another coat, I feel like, and the rest of it as well. It's just not finished as nice as I would like. But we're going with blue, with red and yellow on it and white, I think. That's what colour we're going to put the writing on the van too at some point, but that's still a work in progress, or a planning in progress. Anyway, so that's what happened. I haven't done anything at all to this. I've given it some serious thought, but I haven't actually achieved anything. Belt guard's on, but I haven't actually done anything with this, and I've got some plans, and Raymond did say something that I think is going to be very useful. I have to make a pin for that at some point and make the rest of the bits, but it's all machine work and I wasn't really feeling it, so I did this, but that's all. Nothing there's happened. I've got a box fan sitting here, which is Urinal Rock Candy Yellow. This is a little 32mm gauge, narrow gauge box fan. This is a painting job. I'm psyching myself up to this. I've sort of got some idea what I want to do, and it won't take long once I get into it. If I sit down and do it, it won't take me very long. But it does need some writing on it. I think it's going to end up with Shenandoah Steam Shed. It's still here. I was going to sit down and do it one day, but it's too stinking hot in here, and it's too stinking cold outside and miserable, so it's either way. But it's not a fridge van, no. But it's an advertising van for Shenandoah Steam Shed. Watch this spot. If I stand by it 24/7 for the next 5 years with a riding crop or a steel ruler and whack Fridge's fingers every time he goes near it, it won't get weathered. Otherwise, yeah, it'll be weathered by the time we're done. It's going to end up weathered for sure. It's nearly a given. Fridge is very, very good at that, so I'll leave that to him. Okay, well, let's do it nice and shiny and new then. If you're not going to weather it, we'll do something nice, righto? No, I don't think it needs it then. If you want to keep it nice and shiny and new, I think that'd be nice. Let's see how it goes. It'll evolve over time, you know that. I don't really care. I was going to do something nice and shiny and new, and if you want to weather it, you can. Anyway. This is probably one of the premium pieces of rolling stock on the rail, on the Shenandoah Rail Trail, as we call it. It's probably the highest capital or nicest, shiniest thing that they actually have. bit flash. That's how that is. Yeah, we could clean it. You could make it weathered, and we could make it look like someone's actually cleaned the bit with the signs on it, something like that, maybe. Anyway, it's never actually seen any service because it's too shiny for the railway or the rail trail. Yeah, we could do a tag on the side, that's right. We could tag the ends with some rude word. Yeah. And made a little stall on the end of it with push bikes for hire. That's what it needs. Put in the back of the van, and a steam engine cylinder will come through the side of it. That's right. You could put a steam engine cylinder inside it and bang it around for a bit, and it'd probably do just as bad. Yeah, we need some pictures of the rail trail, Dan, when you got some. Absolutely. Now, this ugly looking contraption here is the quarter size 3D print of the Bay of Peacock steam pump. I don't believe that it's really, I don't know. It's not filling me with love at this point. But there's 3 main castings, columns I've printed up. The flywheel goes on here with the Scotch yoke mechanism in here. Have fun, DMB. This has got bolts all the way through here, hold it all together. And then the piston rod comes down here and works the pump in this end and the piston in this end, and then this slides up and down these 2 slides. And it's got a block moves along the middle of it with the piston crank pin in it, and the flywheel goes on this side. So that's where we're at with that. I'm not feeling like this particular design as a thing is really filling me with a lot of joy. We'll see, but at this point it's probably not going to end up looking anything like that. I'd like to keep it wall mount, I think, rather than floor mount. Don't know. Give it some thought. It's happening. I'm drawing up one bit at a time as we go. We'll see what happens. But the floor mount paint, this was off the London Metropolitan underground tank, had this particular pump on it with the footplate mount rather than the boiler mount on the side. So I believe that there was a pump that goes under the piece I've got for the wall mount, but I haven't got the drawings yet. Don't know. Everyone needs a euphonium. It's a dude, a musician who does parties and come to get some straps done, fixed on his tuber, and he set it up on the bench, and we discovered that his tuber was actually ABS plastic. It weighs about 1.5 kilograms. It's very interesting. The plastic instrument like that will give you anywhere near the same tone as a brass one for about 1/10 of the weight. It's an asides. Anyway. Over here on this workbench, we seem to have this engine, which worked its way out. Move a light over here. I haven't done anything really except brought it out and put it together and bolted the head on. That's as far as that got. But I think we can actually have some actual progress on that in the next little while. Maybe if we can find time. Anyway. Posted a heap of stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know if that's a place to sell stuff, but I really am reluctant to post anything. This is actually on there, but no takers on that. So I'm a bit, I don't know, that's what everyone needs in their workshop. I might end up hanging on to that. But a lot of O-gauge tinplate stuff. I've got quite a collection of it, and I was going to sort of move it on. And if someone come along and said, hey, look, here's $1,500, I'll take the lot, I would have jumped at it. But there's no takers on anything. One guy said, yeah, I'll come around at 5 o'clock with some money. And then he messaged back and said, I don't think I'll pass. So anyway. So I haven't actually sold anything yet. We'll see what happens. Might have to improve the listings a little bit. Go through them a bit. That was a bit of a job to list everything anyway. There's 40 something lots. Paul, that's awesome. Anyway, a lot of time wasters and stuff too. Really can't be bothered. But I haven't even had them. I just haven't had anyone actually interested. But it'd be nice to have some money because there's things I could pour it into, and it's sitting there in a cardboard box and it's not doing anyone any good or it any good. So I'd like to move it on to someone who's got a collection. If I had space for layout, it'd be different, but I'm never likely to have that. So you need to pick your battles a little bit. Anyway. I'm not sure I've got anything else really to cover. It feels like I've not really done a whole lot, to be honest, but I've been pretty constant. Sorted that box out and put a couple of coats of undercoat on it, and sorted the first top coat. It needs a sand back. Had a bit of a clean up. I put away a heap of drills and stuff. There's not many drills. They're all duplicates. They don't go on my index. I'm still working out what. I actually have a box in under that bench, like a chest of drawers full of drills. I need to sit down and put them away. That's something I need to do. But there's 1,000 jobs here that I haven't tackled. So I feel a bit bad getting back to this, but this is one of them, I guess. It'd be nice to get the piston and conrod in it at some point. We've got a piston casting there. And I've got a blank piece of brass for the conrod. So that'd be nice. But there's things we need to do first. We need a hone and we need a lap. Or we need a lap for the inside of the cylinder. We need a lap for the outside of the piston to get it fit right. And the outside lap is here. I haven't actually got any further than that. Cleaned the castings up, that's as far as I got with that. The inside lap, still in my head. Anyway. Yeah, that's off that. David, that's right, it's a BD tank pump with that one there sitting on the faceplate, on the foot plate, or the running plate. That's the pump off that. That's not what this pump was, I don't think. This is more like the pump that is on Prince August in Sweden. So you're looking at 25, 30 years earlier. Anyway, if anyone's got any idea at all what this thing looked like, or any idea where I can find more information, much appreciated. Gee, I haven't got a lot to cover, a lot to really talk about, to be honest. I'm a bit sad about that, sorry. What's everyone else up to? Besides buying Land Rovers and stuff. Probably not very much. Why is this kid making a change in names? Is it? I wasn't aware of that, but I'll have a look. I haven't logged out and logged back in for a while. There may be an update. I will keep you posted. Nigel's installed a new workshop lights. That won't hurt. That'd be very good. Wishing I hadn't bought Land Rover. You'll be fine. But like I said, it does sound a little bit like another project. I did actually share that too as a sentiment. I think I remember saying it sounds like another project. But anyway. Every few hours that I spend on this, getting bits and pieces all made up. Yeah, maybe. I've heard all this before. I get a little bit more clarity about where I'm going with it. I'd like to have this project finished, but I think it'll be years left. Still, haven't given this guard on the back any more thought. And hopefully this box on here sort of looks somewhere near where it should. Don't know. I'm not really feeling it a lot. Rustanox, g'day. I think if I work out some sort of a jack system for this hinge, I'll feel better about it. But until that point, I'm not sure. But that's not your nickname, Dan. That's just the name that you log in with, I think. I haven't opened it, but it probably has updated. Yeah, your login name will be Daniel 0177422231 something or something. I don't know. Whereas you got a nickname, which is what everyone calls you. Another one comes up in brackets. But anyway, if you never log you out, I'll tag you more often. Anyway, awkward stuff like this, that's something I hope we've learnt, is that you drill a couple of holes in this casting and bolt a block of aluminium on it, and you can hold it in a vise and do whatever you got to do with it. And it's repeatable and everything. And then we need to bolt another piece on the back somehow and face the front and machine all this out at some point. Who knows? It's pretty warm in here. Starting to get a bit hot, to be honest. Anyway, 4.5 inch grinder for $9.95, $9.99. My gosh. Bit sleepy. Has anyone got anything else I want to talk about? Glenray Timberfest is on. Mark's got work starts on the new shed tomorrow. I heard a whisper that he was going to have the roller ready for Glenray in the first week in July. I don't believe that to be so, but please confirm if you can do that. I'm jerking your chain, Mark. I won't even have mine ready, and that's already in steam. New shed will be very nice, though. You've got the contractor coming in, I guess. I hope it doesn't rain or anything for you. It's been a few nice days, so they won't get bogged in the yard or anything, which is really good. That's awesome. I've got work tomorrow and Friday and Saturday. And then we'll see what happens. I might take Monday off again. Can't wait to see an update, Mark. Awesome to have a decent shed. If I run out of projects, I could just make a heap of like Whitworth nuts. Something else that I really enjoy doing. James doing junk researches and stuff. That's what I do every day of my week. It's sort of a bit like that. Oh my gosh. That cup of coffee sounded really good. I haven't had lunch and dinner yet. I probably haven't had lunch either, to be honest. A bit slack. Got some pretty good ideas about painting the sides of the van. I'd like to get in and do that too, but time and money prohibitive. Trouble is, if you've got time for all these jobs, you haven't really got cash to throw into them. And if you've got work and cash, well, then there's no time to do anything. I don't know the answer to that. I haven't got a way of fixing that, but that's how it is. Won't be polka dots. I've done some sketches of a little guy painting and some letters on that blue. I'm going to wrap the side panels in that blue on the silver, which I think will be alright, and run a probably run a white stripe around it just to break it up a bit. And yeah, got it sort of scratched up. So it's just a matter of getting out there and doing it and then doing the other side. And it's a bit of a job, but I need the practice. So it'll all be good. All be good. We all need the practice. At some point I need to pull this off and fix this. But I'm going to finish this first. And probably some of this at this point. What else have I got to talk about? Nothing. I'm feeling a bit lost and a bit sort of run out of room. Joe's putting new electrics in the surface grinder, which looks like it's going to be a really good job. He's actually like wiring up boxes and things. He's got proper boxes and everything, got external boxes, and he's doing that all again. And that'll be a decent job because I think it's probably not alive when you touch it at the moment, but it depends on the day. But it's all coming together. Anyway, I've got a feeling I might call this because I've run out of things to talk about. And I'm only going over the same things again and again. And we're just dribbling crap in the comments. Journeyman Randy's got a new video. Awesome. We'll go and check that out tonight. And I've got nothing up, really. I haven't even filmed any of this. I basically just bolted it on. Got the clearance here the same as the clearance under here pretty well. And I think that works. The belt clears up here on the top, on the high pulley, as well as this one and this one. All seems to work. It all seems to change over. It does make it a little bit difficult to read the divisions on this plate, but the division picks around this side anyway. On here. Wherever it fits, yeah. So that's a bit really not all that important. It'd be nice to have a little mirror on here though, so you can actually see what you're doing without putting your head around there, because we need another project. You all dribble, just so you know. Anyway, I think I'm out. Take care, guys. Really appreciate you tuning in. Go and check out some videos on YouTube. Hit us up on Discord if you want to look pictures of Dan's 16mm to the foot scale railway that this box scale come off. There's probably a video about this engine, but probably not very much either that you haven't already seen. There's no videos at all about this engine, and there's no videos about this lathe for ages. Anyway, take care, be kind to each other, and I'll try to do better. I'm out.